It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson, rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot. That trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
12.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The 20.
That's right, baby. It's all
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. That ball caught by Slayton. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 12, 12, 12. Here we go, get in the huddle.
Here's Burrow. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, can.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Twist. 52's the Mike. 52. It's been a long game.
They snap it to Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Right here. Mike, check, 59.
Fields throwing again. Completes it to Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's go, D.
Go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Again, Fields escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Pollard now a first down and more. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Giants 7. Harrison Butker sets the kickoff.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
My 52. I'm coming for you. Mine.
Fields now to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Throwing again is Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Coup for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow looking deep for Adams.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, can.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I'm coming. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Ricky.
From the 38, Burrow. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Here we go. 180.
I got you. Hey, 40's mic right there. 40's mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 40's mic. 40's mic. Let's go.
11. Gotta go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
59's Mike. 59. Check. 59. Bandit. Mike's 5.
On first down, Fields.
Buying time to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on. You better bring.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much since.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check, 59, 59.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Miller.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Fields on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check.
To throw is Fields.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
11. Hey, we gotta go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, check, 59.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. Here's a diving catch right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. He hits Adams, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Right 80. What is that?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.